Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava.
And now chapter 13, the Glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. Sutta Goswami said, "Unto that personality whom Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, and the Maruts praise by chanting transcendental hymns and reciting the Vedas with all their corollaries, Padakramas, and Upanishads, to whom the chanters of the Samveda always sing, whom the perfected yogis see within their minds after fixing themselves in trance and absorbing themselves within him, and whose limit can never be found by any demigod or demon, unto that Supreme Personality of Godhead I offer my humble obeisances." When the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared as Lord Kurma, a tortoise, his back was scratched by the sharp-edged stones lying on massive whirling Mount Mandara, and this scratching made the Lord sleepy. May you all be protected by the winds caused by the Lord's breathing in this sleepy condition. Ever since that time, even up to the present day, the ocean tides have imitated the Lord's inhalation and exhalation by piously coming in and going out. Now please hear a summation of the verse length of each of the Puranas. Then hear of the prime subject and purpose of this Bhagavat Purana, the proper method of giving it as a gift, the glories of such gift-giving, and finally the glories of hearing and chanting this literature. The Brahma Purana consists of 10,000 verses, the Padma Purana of 55,000, Sri Vishnu Purana of 23,000, the Shiva Purana of 24,000, and Srimad Bhagavatam of 18,000. The Narrated Purana has 25,000 verses, the Markandeya Purana 9,000, the Agni Purana 15,400, the Bhavishya Purana 14,500, the Brahma Vaivarta Purana 18,000, and the Linga Purana 11,000. The Varaha Purana contains 24,000 verses, the Skanda Purana 81,100, the Vamana Purana 10,000, the Kurma Purana 17,000, the Matsya Purana 14,000, the Garuda Purana 19,000, and the Brahmanda Purana 12,000. Thus the total number of verses in all the Puranas is 400,000. 18,000 of these, once again, belong to the beautiful Bhagavatam. It was to Lord Brahma that the Supreme Personality of Godhead first revealed the Srimad Bhagavatam in full. At the time, Brahma, frightened by material existence, was sitting on the lotus flower that had grown from the Lord's navel. From beginning to end, the Srimad Bhagavatam is full of narrations that encourage renunciation of material life, as well as nectarine accounts of Lord Hari's transcendental pastimes, which give ecstasy to the saintly devotees and demigods. This Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedanta philosophy, because its subject matter is the absolute truth, which, while non-different from the spirit soul, is the ultimate reality, one without a second. The goal of this literature is exclusive devotional service unto that supreme truth. If on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination. All other Puranic literatures shine forth in the assembly of saintly devotees only as long as that great ocean of nectar, Srimad Bhagavatam, is not heard. Srimad Bhagavatam is declared to be the essence of all Vedanta philosophy. One who has felt satisfaction from its nectarian mellow will never be attracted to any other literature. Just as the Ganga is the greatest of all rivers, Lord Achyuta, the supreme among deities, and Lord Shambhu or Shiva, the greatest of Vaishnavas, so Srimad Bhagavatam is the greatest of all Puranas. O Brahmins, in the same way that the city of Kashi is unexcelled among holy places, the Srimad Bhagavatam is supreme among all the Puranas. Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless Purana. It is most dear to the Vaishnavas because it describes the pure and supreme knowledge of the Paramahamsas. This Bhagavatam reveals the means for becoming free from all material work, together with the processes of transcendental knowledge, renunciation, and devotion. Anyone who seriously tries to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, who properly hears and chants it with devotion, becomes completely liberated. I meditate upon that pure and spotless Supreme Absolute Truth, who is free from suffering and death, and who in the beginning personally revealed this incomparable torchlight of knowledge to Brahma. Brahma then spoke it to the sage Narad, who narrated it to Krishna Dvaipayana Vyas. Srila Vyas revealed this Bhagavatam to the greatest of sages, Shukdev Goswami, and Shukdev mercifully spoke it to Maharaj Pariksit. We offer our obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vasudeva, the all-pervading witness, who mercifully explained this science to Brahma when he anxiously desired salvation. I offer my humble obeisances to Sri Shukdev Goswami, the best of mystic sages and a personal manifestation of the absolute truth. He saved Maharaj Pariksit, who was bitten by the snake of material existence. O Lord of Lords, O Master, please grant us pure devotional service at your lotus feet, life after life. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Hari, the congregational chanting of whose holy names destroys all sinful reactions, and the offering of obeisances unto whom relieves all material suffering. Thus ends the 13th chapter of the 12th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. And this ends the 12th and final canto of this Purana.
Jaya Radha Madhava Punya Bihari
This has been a Krishna Productions presentation. The Srimad Bhagavatam, also known as the Bhagavat Purana, was translated from the Sanskrit by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder-director of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness and the Bhaktivedanta Book Trust. Most of the 10th canto and the entire 11th and 12th cantos were translated by disciples of Srila Prabhupada after his physical departure from this world, namely by His Holiness Hridayananda Das Goswami and His Grace Gopi Puranadhan Das. The book was published by the Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, or BBT, in Los Angeles, California, and this project was licensed by BBT International, who reserves all rights to it. The recording and engineering of voice, music, and special effects were under the direction of Neil Schlachter. The narration, including all voice characterizations, were performed by Amal Bhakta, who also directed this production. In conclusion, I would like to offer my obeisances and gratitude to my spiritual master, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, for his blessing of inspiring and allowing me to complete this project. I would also like to thank all the predecessor spiritual masters in our line of disciplic succession, going back to Lord Sri Krishna himself, for their countless and inconceivable benedictions. I would further like to thank all of the devotees of Lord Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani worldwide who have repeatedly encouraged me and helped me in numerous ways to complete this production. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Lord Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare